Hello, everyone. Welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you very much for joining me here today. Hope you're having an amazing day. We're taking a quick look here at Elon once more. It's been a few days since I covered it, and I get so many requests for this. I figure I just go ahead and jump right in because it does look like it's spiking here today and actually fulfilling the ascending triangle pattern that we saw earlier in the last review. So regardless of that fact, we're going to take a quick look at Bitcoin first. If you're new to the channel, not a financial advisor, I just have years of trading experience, and my goal is to help you become more of an effective trader. And also note, I have a trading community, link in the description below. Check that out in your own time. Let me know if that's something you're interested in. Feel free to request or send me a message if you are interested. But I can tell you it's growing fast, and it's a really awesome situation. I share all my trades with my members, and I send out signals automated through Cornix, which is a trading bot, all through Telegram. So taking a look here at Bitcoin. First thing to preface, of course, is the fact that we're still right smack dab in the middle of these support and resistance channels. We've got 58 to 60,000 as a major support channel. Also 65 to 66,000 as a major resistance channel. Furthermore, in the last 2 weeks of trading, we do have a large amount of volume. If we take a look here, a lot of volume here, right at about 55,000. So if we do lose both those support levels, we'll see that there's a strong amount of support right here, but there's also gaining a lot of support. It's about 61,000 too. So I think all in all, between 55 and 61,000 is a pretty good little range, you could say, that I think will hold the price action where it's at. I'd personally like to see the price come down to 55,000 because the lower it goes, the stronger it's going to bounce back and recover. Plus, we can get some of that dominance away from Bitcoin into some of these other altcoins and just kick that altcoin season into full effect. That'd be awesome. Which we're kind of seeing here with some, the Elons and the Shiba Inus and all the, quote unquote meme coins. They're essentially adopting a lot of the market capitalization, which is great. So looking at this here, all right, so we can kind of see what happened here previously. We had this ascending wedge pattern that I drew, and of course it consolidated as per usual and bounced out here today. So in the last 5 days of trading, we see that bounce. So just go ahead and mark that and move this up here a little bit further because I think we are going to see another jump up as well. We'll look at the 4-hour candlestick to kind of identify some major support and resistance channels because this 1-day candlestick hasn't closed yet. We've got about 5 hours left of trading, so we don't want to bother marking a resistance level yet, even though there's probably a resistance upwards of about 67. We'll take a closer look at the 4-hour chart for that. Looking at the RSI, up over 70, pretty consistent over the past few days. And that's pretty normal when the price increases as high as it did. This is actually completely normal, which is great because if you watch my videos, you'll know that 50 on the RSI is commonly a support and resistance channel, right? Or above, it's considered bullish. Below, it's considered bearish. Well, this is more extremely bullish, but 70 also works as a support level on the RSI as well. So as you can see, the price is kind of staying above there, and now it ramps back up. So all good things. We had no convergence on the MACD, which is perfectly fine. This is standard for the situation. It seems a little awkward that the price doesn't want to come back down, but that's only based on the fact that this is a very hypeable coin, so to speak. It has a very social sentiment. I recommend you do your own research, of course, in that sense, because there's some really awesome things that are pushing it, of course, as far as catalyst, but generally speaking, the technical data is also working very well too. So let's look at the 4-hour chart and I'll kind of identify that and show you what I mean. So we can see here, this is the previous support and resistance level I drew from the 1-day chart. These are, this is a support and resistance between, what is it, 46 approximately, upwards of 52. So on the 1-day candlestick, 46 to 52, it stuck within there for a week. Now it broke out, and the reason why, of course, is because it had that ascending wedge pattern. It continued upwards. Those break out, I'd say 70-85% of the time, somewhere in that range there. But you can see here, look at this resistance, little resistance level here. So the 4-hour candlestick's pretty much telling us that we have this resistance level, and in turn, we're probably going to see another breakout. So for lack of better terms, we look at the big picture here. We're looking at an ascending wedge pattern number 2. So this one came up and over. So we got this up over and then broke out, right? And now that we have this, we should see this up over and then break out as well. So it's actually important the price doesn't break above that or close above that in the 1-day candlestick here today, based on the fact that we want to see that ascending pattern form again. So I would say within the next week or less, maybe 2 or 3 trading days, we'll see a breakout to the upside for another leg up. What's super important too is if Bitcoin can jump up in price, then the confidence in the market will essentially increase, and we'll see that this will continue to carry upwards as well. Okay, so all in all, really good stuff here for Elon. I like it. Let's just see one last thing here. Let's take a look at the 1-hour chart. I'm sure we're up over the cloud, but I just like to kind of identify something here really quick. Yeah, we're good on that Sometimes the cloud will work as a support level, and this is great because the price is actually kind of moving sideways, and we'll see this kind of continue upwards. So my hope is the price continues here, bounces off the cloud, and continues to progress upwards for the next leg up. Furthermore, let's go ahead and just quickly identify, let's see, our TD sequential. Do we bother with that one here? Yeah, we're at about a 7. So honestly, we might have about 2 hours more, worth of continuation to the upside. So it might try to test that resistance level for a couple more hours. But again, it's actually healthy and okay if it closes below, right? We want the 1-day candlestick to close below so we can have that breakout eventually. Because if it breaks above and holds at that support, that's all well and good, but it might limit the potential of the next breakout. I know it sounds strange, but I've noticed in cryptocurrency has a tendency of repeating the same patterns over and over. This one is forming the same thing. Elon has one as well. Referring to Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu has another pattern forming right now, and it just broke out recently. So it's kind of a similar situation. So it's interesting how it comes to fruition, but it's a lot of stuff is fascinating regarding that. Anyways, that is kind of the state of the nation here for Elon. I hope you did find benefit. If you are new to the channel too, by the way, again, make sure to reference my trading community. I actually have a really good group of folks there. We're all learning and growing together, building our portfolios, and I share every single trade that I take, day trades, swing trades, auto trades. Really awesome situation. So looking forward to get to know you better there as well. If not, that's cool. Thanks so much for joining me here today. We'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Have a great rest of your day.